Grand Rising. Hope all is well. I have been super busy with being a mom, being a human being. I won't say type 1. This has been our first kind of smooth coasting since my daughter went in a coma in 2015. Yeah, it'll be 8 years this year. The pump is very, very helpful. I just worry about what she'll have to do to keep it. Excuse me. I do worry about that. So much stuff is transforming because my father's birthday is here again, which also happens to be my daughter's birthday, which actually kind of grossed me out yesterday when I was washing dishes. I was like, wait, so that means that I conceived at the same time my grandma did? I was like, ew. How did I know that? That's just so weird to me. I never knew my daughter was born on my dad's birthday. Well, I never knew my dad for numerous reasons. And I've been doing pretty good with that. Kinda. I mean, some will probably say I'm not doing too good. I think I'm doing pretty good considering. I've been kind of detached. I don't even know if, like, I'm just all over the place with my emotions. So I've been detached, but I don't know if it's really considered detachment. You ever been in a situation where you don't know what to do, so you just don't want to do anything? That's where I'm at with this. Today I woke up very, very balanced. I mean, if you ever see me like this, that means I just woke up. And it's just hard being me. A lot of people see me every day pushing on, pushing on, pushing on, but they don't really understand what's under the surface. And I don't even really think they understand why I push on and push on and push on. It's actually a technique that I'm using unhealthily to avoid dealing with all of these emotions that won't go away. You know? So I'm really, really, really proud of my baby girl. And I'm actually proud of me too. Because I just want to say this. It's hard raising children in America. Period. It's hard raising children here. It's hard being, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that sees this. But it's hard being everything here for me. Like, I haven't done an energy audit in a while, and it's time because I can see that I've been ebb and flowing, like up and down, up and down. You know, a lot of research gets me a little raw. This is my second year, September. September, yeah, well, it's not even 2 years. September will be 2 years of me actually knowing who I am as opposed to what I was told. And it's easy when I don't have to think about it. I ain't gonna lie, I love the distraction. Like, I think staying busy this past 2 years actually is the reason why I'm still here. I really do believe that. I think the only reason why I'm here is because I got busy. I got focused. I got really serious. about what I had went through and what I need to do in order to move past this. I really can't go for anybody that I know for advice because none of them have. Like, I get the same advice for everybody. You know, you'll heal. You're gonna be okay. One day it's gonna. You know, I get that. I get the positivity. But it's not happening the way. It's not happening. It's happening, but it's not the way probably other people on the outside looking in probably thinks that it's happening. Like, I can go months in here by myself creating, not not calling anybody, and I'm okay. And it's like, I know that's not healthy, but it's like it's the only way I can protect myself at this point because everybody has their perception of me and what just happened. Nobody really knows what it feels like to be me. Nobody really knows because I'm the only one going through this. I haven't called my mother back since Mother's Day, and I probably just won't because there's so much heaviness to my existence. I don't want to be a burden on her. Like, I know a lot of people probably looking at it like, oh, she just hates her mom or she don't like her mom. Y'all have no idea. I don't want to hurt her anymore. I would have never, I don't want to hurt her anymore. And I know just the thought of me, it's a lot. I never knew how impactful my existence really was. And not in good ways, you know? And like my dad's birthday is coming up. So I have friends. I don't really know if they know how to help me. So I don't like put pressure on people to understand this healing process that I'm being forced to go through. It's either that or get down and lay down and croak. You know, so I wanna do this, but it's not easy. And I'm glad that I sat down to do an energy audit today because losing my brother, never really being able to know my mother, losing my adopted mother, losing my adopted dad, I've lost my core family. I've lost them. They're gone. My dad, I don't even know, like, would he have even accepted me as a person? And no one can tell me if he would have. I have no idea. So it's just so, like, with graduation coming, I'm thinking back on everything. Like, I guess this is what you do. I don't know. What do you do when graduation comes? Like, you sit and you reminisce, or I don't know. Like, graduation's coming. I just went through 18 years of being a parent here in America. Um, it was hard, and I'm super grateful. I am so, I am so grateful that I'm stronger than I ever thought I was. I mean, I literally know that now. Like, I'm way stronger than I ever thought that I was. Sometimes I be scared to answer my phone, scared to call people. And sometimes I do reach out, you know. It's a lot going on with me emotionally. I don't really show it a lot. It's a lot going on with me emotionally. Um, I'm grieving. There's a lot. It's a lot of layers. Cousin Jermaine. Then this other journey, I don't even want to talk about that right now. Um, doing this research into my families, I'm really doing it because I want to know what's wrong with them. I want to know what happened to them. Like, why is it such a conundrum of y'all as an existence? Why, what's wrong? What happened? Like, when babies come and they start showing behaviors, like that behavior didn't just come from nowhere. Where did it come from? Like, I don't know if people really think that stuff like that matters. But after seeing so much destruction of individuals that it was so very close to me, I wonder, like, what happened? Why? How was this even able to happen? So the more I learn, the more I definitely have a higher comprehension of what a lot of families just go through here that is never addressed, never corrected, never talked about, never worked on, and it just goes on generations after generations after generations after generations. And I don't know, I guess some people get comfortable with these situations probably because they won't go away, and they just live out their lives as if, it's normal. And it's just, I'm a different person. I want to say literally I was raised by myself because everybody that I literally was raised around, not talking about my little, like my second cousin or my third cousins, most everybody that had anything to do with raising me are not even here today. So it's kind of weird when like all your loved ones are like gone. I never even thought about this before until graduation time, and I was like, oh my god, what if we had been in public school and my daughter would have been seeing all these families and stuff at graduation, and I just would have been the only one standing there, or one of my friends. I was like, oh my god, maybe I dodged a few psychological bullets making the decisions I did to protect her. Because it's like when you got my complexion and your family is just toxic and decimated. And even when I say family, I've been I don't want to say brainwashed, but I did this to myself. When I went to find my birth family, I was still emotionally tied to that fantasy that I clearly made up in my head. I think that I believe. See, sometimes I have to sit down and analyze my own self because I be bringing this shit on myself. I be bringing these. Then again, sometimes I don't. Sometimes people trigger me because they don't really understand what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with loads of deceit. I'm dealing with pure lies. I'm dealing with shame. I'm dealing with crimes. I'm dealing with a lot of layers when it comes to my immediate blood family. And I know everybody wants the best for me. I know that. Even the people that hate me and call me all these B's and stuff, I know that they probably don't want me to just. I'm pretty sure everybody wants the best for me. Whoever don't, I really don't care. It doesn't matter. But like, I want the best for me, and I just know the amount of deceit that I actually went through. I'm not healed from that yet. So I've learned that detachment, energy audits, honey. What value? Ooh, my laptop. What value I had to look at all my relationships. All of them. Like, even with my relationships with sleeping, like, I'm like serious, like, all my relationships with everything that I do, even with the drinking, like, I really went through all of my relationships and all my attachments just to be sure that I wasn't harming, putting myself in harm's way consistently, simply because I want to be part of family. Part of, I want to be part of my family. But see, sometimes you just don't know the whole story. Sometimes you just don't know the whole story. And I tell you, I'm still healing because I do good for weeks at a time. But I don't even know if that's really doing good. I really be isolated in my own world. Certain names are not coming up because they're triggers for me. This is a real process for me. I don't really wish this on nobody. The tears are never far because of the pain. The pain is real. The pain is so real. And I'm done fighting myself. I'm done fighting everybody else. I've given all that I can give. I have a good heart. And I have attachments that I don't know. It's like you're taught, honor your mother and your father. Respect your family, respect your elders, and all of these things. You're taught these things, but where's the balance when that is imbalanced? Who is the overseer of balancing everything out so that nobody gets hurt? Like, I don't even know if people even think that way. I always want to be a respectful parent, friend, but it's getting harder for me because stuff happened to me. And I'm not using it as an excuse. Stuff happens to people. My cousin had me listening to this guy last night who said that his adopted mom beat him with a hammer and like he was in all these foster homes and he was abused. Baby, I know all about, like, I'm not the only person that was conceived of rape. I won't be the first and won't be the last. But I still have to adjust to this new identity that I spit in this tube and found. Like, I spit in a tube and I was not even like that meme that says, I took a DNA test and found out I wasn't me. Yeah, I was not who they told me that I was. So when they was praying for me, was God even listening? Because they wasn't talking about me. It's so strange. Like, and I wonder things like this. Like, when everybody was praying for me, praying for these lies that these people made up, like, is that why all this stuff was happening to me? Because nobody was actually praying for the real me? I just be thinking like that. Because I be wondering why a universal energy didn't come in and just shake the table up. But then again, that was who I was. I was that energy that had to come in and realign things and learn the truth about everything. Me, my ways, them, their ways. I had to even understand another family, my adopted family, who I give the utmost respect to because I don't know where I would be today without those people and that illegal adoption. That's just, so I have to be grateful for an illegal adoption even happening, because I don't know where I would have been. I could have been thrown in the trash. I could have been suffocated. I mean, all kinds of things could have been done because of all the stuff. It's bad. I can't even share it on here. I want to figure out how to write this book. I can't even tell you everything. I wouldn't even do that to you, because now I'm getting aware. If I talk to people about what happened in my life, I'm going to give you a, what is it? Sensitive topic disclaimer. I'm going to do a sensitive topic disclaimer. Because, you know, everybody can't do trauma. Everybody can't do trauma. So it's like, if I owe people respect because they may not be on the level that I'm on. See, I have to eat this stuff. I'm reading books trying to heal myself because I refuse to go to a doctor after going to mental health all them years and they never helped me. They almost killed me. Because if they're the psychiatrist, why didn't they know that I had been lied to about my identity? If they were so good at it. Why couldn't they figure out what the DNA test said? Since they so-called doctors. So yeah, my trust is out the door. My trust is really out the door when it comes to the institutions here, because I don't believe the same people that cause the same entity, the same culture, the same ideology of people here and constructs and institutions here. You can't be part of the problem and the cure. So energy audits work for me. I'm really isolating myself a little bit more now, only because I don't know a better way for me to stay balanced, because I can't expect everybody to know what's going on with me. And I'm not capable to pull it off for everybody else to be comfortable. I'm trying to get comfortable in my own skin, and it's super hard. Just ain't at the birds. I was so worried about the birds. I hadn't heard no birds. I was so worried about the birds. So I played, what's his name? The bow guy that did the book about the R. Kelly. Mind you, I don't I don't judge people. I don't have opinions on nothing. I got opinions on what happened to me and my mama. That's what I do know. But I will say I read this book from the guys, what you call him? R. Kelly, his cellmate or something. If this is a true story, child, I don't know. People be saying all kinds of stuff. I don't be knowing what's true and what's not true. But oh, Facebook was blocking me a while ago and they didn't let me go live. So first off, I missed my channel. I couldn't do the podcast this week because one, graduation is coming and I need to take time to clean up my whole house just in case someone actually comes. I did invite, we invited Audrey, we invited Denny, and I think Boo from the shelter coming. I really appreciate my shelter family. I'm telling you, when I first got to that shelter, I was a mess. And that's another thing. It's like, I don't even think people realize what has been done. I don't think people are connecting dots. Yes, I'm strong, but does that warrant me being treated less than all my life? I don't think it's supposed to go like that. I'm not accepting that. And I wouldn't want to do that. If I'm harming somebody out there by what I say to you, please tell me. Because I don't want to hurt nobody. But I'm doing something for myself, and it's like nobody gets that. This is not something that happened to my cousins, my aunts, my uncles. This happened to me, my mother, and my brother. So I don't really expect. My mother is on a feeding tube. I don't think people really get how much I'm trying to hold on, how much I have lost, how it's so much. It's so much I want to say, but I can't really express myself to some of these people because they're not even in the headspace to even understand or comprehend where I'm coming from. I have ate so much pain these past 20 years. It's unsurmountable. It's unbelievable. I'm shocked of how well that I'm doing. Even my sister said, she was like, I would be in a crazy house with a straitjacket on. And she's right. But I have this thing about me, and I've always noticed that, like, no matter what this world can pull up about me, I'd have been spit in my face. I'd have been beat with a bat. I'd have been had guns to my head. I'd have had my own family do me like I'm not family. You know, it's like I'm grateful that I made it through that, but am I supposed to be happy about having to go through all of this shit? I don't know if that's doable for me. I don't know if I can sit here and act like, oh, I'm a strong black woman. Ain't no big deal. First of all, I'm not diluted. I can't be strong and diluted. Number one, I think different than mostly anybody else because my life has been different than anybody else. I can't help it. It's hard when you know what you need to heal, and this world, this society, your family, your friends are really not. They're not hearing you. They're not hearing me. You know how long I have not been heard. It's been a long time. You know, and I don't really know how to take it gracefully as I used to. I can't take it gracefully anymore. I can't take it gracefully anymore. I haven't called my sister because I'm ashamed of myself. I know she's gonna be like, oh, because it's the polite thing to say. She's supposed to say, no, don't feel like that. Like, I don't be knowing what, I just don't be knowing who's who and who's really on my side and who really cares about me healing and becoming who I'm supposed to become. I know I'm in it. I got my back 100%. That was real country, wasn't it? I got my back 100% when I'm on 2 live streams. I got my back 100%, but it's hard in this society when you've got prejudices against us already. We all have them. We all have prejudices. We're human. It's just hard. It's really hard, and sometimes I need to stop and take a break because I've just been beat up on a little bit. I feel beat up. I feel a little beat up. And then I'm pretty sure my baby turning 18. You know, I'm probably emotionally going through something, which I wouldn't know because I don't know, maybe I'll call Denny and ask her, like, did you go through anything? But nobody has this dysfunctional connection to human beings like I do. So it's hard for me to people even grasp some of my feelings that I've even be having. Because I wonder, like, is this just normal because my daughter's turning 18? as she's graduating, and maybe I'm just a little emotional. Is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that what's going on right now? And I know, and it's just a lot with my birth family. Like, I really want my friends to understand that I messed up over that. What happened with my birth family, and I don't know. Um, I don't really know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about this situation that I've been in all this time, but just learning about. I know it was uncomfortable for me before I knew about it, so it's a little worse now that I know. You know, it's a little worse, a little heavier, but I do really, really, really good. And then boom, I gotta start all over again. Something triggers me. Somebody says something or implies something, and I just all this hurt and anger just comes back like it's never like it's not going. Um, this healing process is going to take some time. It's going to take real time for me to get where everybody says, "Oh, that's the Michelle we know." I don't even know if I can go back to who I even was. That wasn't real. Like this whole thing is crazy. I could probably go to a psychiatrist and the psychiatrist would think a psychiatrist because it really is a horror story. It's a horror story, you know? And I'm not complaining. I'm really grateful that I'm here. I'm grateful I'm alive. Hey, cousin Hope. Yes, I will record it. Grand Rising, cousin. I know one thing. Meeting these new family members has really been it's been a big, big help and support. Even though I done took on more with this research into my ancestors that are buried in these graves in all over the United States. And it's so much I want to share. And I do plan on doing a gratitude and chill soon. Sorry. I'm trying to get comfortable. I can't get comfortable. I want to do a gratitude and chill soon. But I think like emotionally, I just need it's like I've been going so long. I feel de-energized. And I just need a break. I just need a break emotionally. I probably should go sit by the water, go get out in the sun more. I'm sure I'm dealing with a little bit of depression. I don't really want to reach out to people with my issues because they're not equipped to help me. They'll do more harm than helping, so I don't really like I don't know if they will do more harm than helping, so I don't really reach out to people because I don't know who's qualified to deal with this besides Jesus. I don't know. I don't know who's qualified to deal with this type of stuff. I see rarely anyone of my hue speaking on this, like, just being us and trying to deal with it and cope with it and be vocal about it so that other people can learn from it or contribute to the process. Like, I don't really see people doing it. All I see is a lot of, I don't know what I see. I don't even know what it is. I came from the generations that were unified and they worked together and they had meetings and you had the second motions and shit like that. I don't know what's going on today. I guess nothing. I don't know where the minds of the people are. You know, I don't know. It's just, I talked to my mother on Mother's Day, and really that was just for me to cry to her. cry to her and like literally let her know that if nobody has ever told you, I'm sorry, what happened to you happened to you. And I know they're like, you don't have to be sorry. Yes, I do. I'm a mother and I'm a sibling and I'm somebody's daughter. Yeah, I do have to be sorry because I'm just, I'm very empathetic. I have empathy and I feel stuff. I always have. And I'm learning that, like, that's one of my gifts, but it's a curse as well. So I don't know. Like, even, I'm like, should I even call her again? Shouldn't I give her peace? Like, I'm a reminder of a moment that should have never happened. So, I'm like all over the place with myself. So I just stay to myself, which I know isn't all the way healthy, which I have family members and my sister D, she does keep in contact with me. She's gonna be mad at me when she knows that I needed somebody to talk to and I didn't call her. But I don't know, like people are happy in their own families and their own lives and stuff, and like I don't want to stress them out with my days of our lives episodes. You know, it's just a lot. Are you busy? This is Mama Crystal. Not really. Grand Rising, Mom. I love how people adopt me. That's how you know I need love. Cause grown as I am, people still have to adopt me. That's how you know I come from dysfunction. And I literally adopt people, but I'm learning like I'm not good at picking people. I'm not really good at picking people. I think my mom wants to call me, so I may need to shut this short. This is my new genealogy mom. I know we're cousins. She's related to my first cousin actually, and Jermaine. We don't link DNA. Our DNA doesn't link, but I know we're related. I don't even care if we're not. She's my mom. I need a mom. I could always use a family member. So I'm taking adoptions. If you want to be adopted, let me know. No, psych, no, I don't mean that. Let's see, are we going to end this live or we're going to keep going? Y'all have to forgive me. If y'all have any encouraging words, thoughts, Bible verses, spells, please. What's going on? Yes, that would work perfectly. We can do a group messenger chat. A group messenger video chat. There's a lot of things that I'm sorry that happened because it's just like some things you just cannot get back from. And it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. Like it's a process of maturing, learning that your energy I shouldn't spend my energies on things that I can't change or I can't fix or I can't create or I can't modify. Like why would I push and push and push and push and push and push for something that's never gonna give way? So I really listen at my stomach. I cooked Gina breakfast for her testing. Baby girl is taking her testing today, so shh. And I'm not gonna lie, her birthday now for me is not the same. Cause I had no idea my dad was born on her birthday, and it's like I don't really talk about it. It's like so much that I'm just that I'm burying because I don't know who to talk to it about, who to talk to it about, who to talk about it to, because I don't want to be seen as a victim, but I would like some advice. So again, if you got any advice for me as I'm on this beautiful journey of healing and learning who I am, and I do want to say next Monday on the 19th, after the graduation, we will be here on Sunday for the graduation in the Sweet 18. And it's my dad's birthday. I don't know why I keep saying that, but like that's so weird to me. Like I never knew I gave birth to my daughter on the day my dad was born. I wish I knew what time he and I was born so I could do our charts. And my mom and my adopted family, I don't know what time anybody was born except for Gina. She was born at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. One of them numbers. I think it was 4 though. On the dot, they pulled her out of my stomach and I fainted for like 2 days. I woke up and she had a pacifier in her mouth and I was pissed. And she was big and red. Beautiful child. And I think becoming a mother, like this could have happened so many different ways. This could have happened so many different ways. I could have screwed up. I could have messed up. I could have lost her. I could have lost myself. I have been in so many situations where I still think back and looking like I knew it was God that got me through it because I shouldn't be here. But there's a pureness. There's just this pureness about this process I'm going through. And this is why I haven't given up yet because this is, I don't really like hard stuff. I'm so used to being quick with things. Like you show me something, I know how to do it immediately. I'm very, very... So having to do something over and over and over again for me is annoying. So me even needing this healing is annoying to me. Like the fact that I have to do all of this healing consistently, probably for the rest of my life. Like there's certain places I really cannot go. There's certain people that I really cannot hold space with because of and we all have pain and stuff that we don't talk about. I know I'm a little more open with it. Then again, I'm not. It's so much. It's so much. And again, Monday, the talk that I did, any family members that want the link to the video before the actual event in Maryland, you'll know you're welcome to the video. Forgive me for looking both ways, but I was I can make the group for us 3. I will do it before 12. I love you and don't want you driving. I love you and do not want you driving at night, Mom. Please don't. I love you and do not want you driving at night. We can do this. We can do this. We're going to do this. So they're having a special. I thought it was about the working people at the furnace, but now I'm thinking that it's about the enslaved people. Oh, here we go. Oh, shit. I'll be back.
She's the one that I'm most concerned about. Yeah, there she come.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Okay, now let me see how I can... Okay, so... let's see, what do I do now from here? Okay, so let me get out of the invite the people.
Okay.
And then,
you see all of us? Do this. Yep, there you go.
Oh, look at that.
That looks good, too.
Girl, we live in the Justin life.
Thank God for that. It looks good because it.
Shell,
Yes.
you're not supposed to know who the Jetsons are. You're not old enough.
Oh, well, thank you for the compliment, but that was one of my favorite cartoons when we had cartoons.
Hey,
That
I
and
don't like
Looney
sci-fi.
Tunes.
I don't like sci-fi, but of
Me
anything
neither.
that is considered sci-fi, that definitely was in those days.
Really?
Yeah, you would consider that sci-fi because it was future, like Star Trek.
I never thought about that like that. Now, I don't like sci-fi either, but I love that cartoon.
Yep.
I
Yes.
never liked Star
And
Trek. I could not stand
and
Star
it,
Trek.
oh,
That
I'm a
black
Star
man
Trek.
used to
Yeah, I'm
scare me.
sorry.
That black man, I used to have nightmares about that man with his head.
Oh no, but you go to the original Star Trek because Lieutenant Houlihan, she broke all kinds of record as the first
The
black
lady,
woman.
I've seen my mother, my mother was super,
Yes.
super ancient. I've seen a lot of those episodes.
Yeah.
And
Uhura.
yeah, I've seen a lot. My brother was like a big VHS person, and he was way older than me. He had oh my
Oh,
god, he had
yeah.
all of that stuff on VHS.
I've been watching that since the beginning, and she also her and Captain Kirk had the first interracial kiss on TV
Oh, I
back in
missed
the
that
day.
episode. Mama probably ain't let me see that. I didn't know that. Wow. I
Yeah.
can't do
So
sci-fi. I
yeah.
cannot gonna lie.
But
However, in sci-fi, I can't stand it. I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie.
but don't let's not forget what was it, Lost in Space? Now that was really sci-fi.
Now I think I'm too old for that. What is that?
Lost in Space. The one that had Martin. Yeah, no, those were my three Martians or something. That was the other one. I like that one too.
That sounds familiar.
I like the other
That sound a little familiar. Girl, you taking me back to when I was little getting whoopings. Amazing. Wow. Wow, that's a blast from the past.
Yes,
That's a
and
true
the
blast.
robot was there. Remember?